Brian Bealer's rounding them up. It'll be September 27th for sale. 1966 through 67 Oldsmobile Cutlass 442. This search request comes from a subscriber, and like the subscriber, if there's a classic car you're looking for, it's free and easy to do. Just subscribe to the channel below and drop in the comments below the make and model, and we'll round them up for you. So you heard it right. You're on a channel, a YouTube channel, where they look up cars for the subscribers. This pick right here that we see on the banner thumbnail is going to be my pick of the day, be the last one we talk about. And let's get started. Our Oldsmobile searches. And it's going to be just on Facebook Marketplace. It's the only platform we're on. I've put them in price order from lowest to highest. I've deleted all the duplicates. I don't make any of the prices, nor do I charge any finder's fee or get any commission off any of the cars that sell. The way to show the appreciation towards the channels, hit that thumbs up right below the video. And let's get started. This first one is going to be a 1967 Oldsmobile. That's how he's got it listed. And again, we only got 442s on here. So even though he put in his description 1967 Oldsmobile, it's going to be a Cutlass and it's going to be a 442. He wants $2,000, listed 3 weeks ago in California. It's a builder parts car. It is what it is. Don't ask if it's available. It's on here. It is. So unlike most of the people say don't ask if it's available, at least he put on here, it's on here, it is available. So you don't need to ask that question. If you see the ad when you go to California and punch in 67 Oldsmobile, if it's still on there, then it's still for sale. Gotta dig that. I don't dig that the trunk lid's missing, and I don't dig that he didn't say it was a 442, but hey, it's his car. He's the one trying to sell it. He's the one getting the money if it sells. Those are real bad pictures. Looks like there's no back window or trunk lid, which would be hard items to find, I would think. So for $2,000, it is a great price. Doesn't mention nothing about a title. Could be good parts if you buy like the pick of the day, but again, this is in California. On to another one. I did include a couple drag cars, so I just lied a second ago. I said they were all 442s. Well, they're not. I included 2 drag cars because you see we didn't have any results. This is a 1966 Oldsmobile Cutlass, $5,000, listed a week ago, Michigan. Says you don't know much about it. The car, besides, it's in 66 Olds Cutlass. It's a roller. Ladder bar suspension. The car is solid. You just don't have a need for it. Asking $5,000 or best offer. So if you're looking for a drag car, boom. We found a really kick-ass one right there for $5,000. Yep, the 66 Olds Cutlass drag car is what you're looking for. Oh, there you go. Got it sitting on top of a storage container. I guess they don't have to worry about nobody stealing it with it sitting there. On to another one. This one's not full size, so we'll go full size this ad and show you what I got to do. Oh, that one's right there in the beginning. Usually got to scroll through everybody's listings to find the car. That was pretty simple. So 1967 Olds Cutlass, Oldsmobile Cutlass 442. That's how you'd find it. Missouri. Punch in the description as you see it right there. It's been on here for 4 days. It'll pop up. $7,500 they're asking for this one. It says I have a 1967 Olds 442 for sale. Has a rebuilt 455 with turbo 400. Body's in good shape. Very little rust. Good glass. No title. So there you go. I need to go buy one of those cheap ones just for a title, because that one don't have one. $7,500. Doesn't look like it's all together or finished yet either. And no title. What state were we in? Missouri. So go figure. Looks like the seats are reupholstered and they weren't done with new foam or something. They just look real baggy. All the interior looks pretty wore out, even though it has good covers on them. I don't know. I think it's overpriced for no title. On to another one. This is 1967 Olds Cutlass 442 for $10,000. Listed 16 weeks ago in Georgia. Now, Georgia, you know you're not going to get a title. 67 Olds Cutlass 442, white exterior, black interior. Call for more information. I will not respond to the most ignorant shit that most people say in their ads, and that is it still available? I've showed it a million times. If you go to respond to this guy, the first thing they ask the buyer to ask the seller is it still available? So really bad thing to do is have shitty photos and mention that you're not going to respond to if it's available. Not a bad looking car. I don't like the wheels. I don't like aluminum 80s wheels. Dash is all cracked up. Interior's been redone years ago. And check out the air cleaner. I mean, this is almost getting to be comical how many of these junk air cleaners we see. I mean, we should start a petition and sue Eldebrock for how many cars they have screwed up and just for selling the worst air cleaner on the market. And they've been selling this junk thing for like 30 years. I don't know how long it's been out there, but it's been out there since I've been a kid. I had one, and it ruined the Holly carburetor that I put it on. So I'm telling you that if you see a car that has this on the air cleaner, for an air cleaner, more than likely the carburetor is junk. Yeah, and even if it doesn't backfire and catch on fire, in time, the filter like gets old and crumbly, and like when you hit the gas and it sucks in air, it just sucks all the little pieces of foam right through your engine. So I can't stress enough how Eldebrock makes the worst air cleaner on the market, and they have for decades. So that's my opinion. You know, if you love this air cleaner and this is an air cleaner you insist on putting on your car, hey, more power to you. But I'm telling you, for you guys that don't know, steer away from that air cleaner. That's the last thing you'd want to stick on your car. I don't like the Grant wheel. Actually, the car's a piece of shit. On to another one, just because of an air cleaner. So last episode, it got me all stirred up because it's like every episode we see one. I can't believe that comment. I can't believe that many people run that piece of shit air cleaner. Shame on Eldebrock. Enough of that. Hopefully we won't see another one. 1966 Oldsmobile 442 Cutlass convertible. So this is a 442 convertible is what it's listed as, and now looking at it, it's not a 442. So on to another one. We aren't even going to talk about it. It was in Indiana and it was 10 grand marked down from 15. He still got it. 1967 Oldsmobile here, 19.5 listed 8 weeks ago, Arizona. So the subscriber that requested this did say 442s, and that's what we're trying to show is 442s only. This car looks great. So if you want to head to Arizona, 19.5, buy one that's not all rotted out and actually looks really good. I believe it was white on white, no air cleaner. I recommend that. You got less odds of burning the paint off your hood with no air cleaner. You're better off sucking down mosquitoes and bugs and chunks of rust than you are that air cleaner, because it's guaranteed those air cleaners are gonna turn into a piece of shit in time. So you can try cutting out a triangular piece of aluminum sheet metal and sticking up in the top of it, so if you do backfire, don't catch it instantly on fire. But I'd recommend not ever buying one or ever running one. If you got to run that air cleaner, I would recommend just take it off and don't run one at all. I'm liking that one. That's a nice car. On to another one. 1967 Oldsmobile Cutlass here. 19.5 listed 7 weeks ago, California. Beautiful paint on this car and a beautiful air cleaner. So I'm digging it. He's only got 4 photos. I don't like the steering wheel. I don't like the black rims either, but that's me. There's a nice looking car. I want 19.5 for that rag top right there. Again, California. 1967 Olds Cutlass 442 Cologne. So on to another one. It was a clone. 1967 Olds Cutlass 442 27.5 listed 15 weeks ago in Wisconsin. I love the wheels. So this is probably the nicest set of wheels we've seen on one yet. I like vinyl tops too. I take the air cleaner. Yeah. For the same price, you could buy that air cleaner right there. It's got a nice 442 sticker stuck on it. Don't look bad. I don't think it's for 27.5. That's my opinion. It does have the louvered hood, but yeah. On to another one. We're up to 35,000 now. 67 Oldsmobile. 4 weeks ago, Montana. Well, it's a 442. Didn't even mention it in the description. This car is absolutely beautiful. White with red interior. I love that color combo. That's what my Cyclone is. My Mercury 1964 Mercury Cyclone. It's going to be white with red interior. And I love that color combo. I don't like the wheels. I'd rather seen some aluminum slots on it if it was me. 35,000 4 weeks ago. It's a 67 Olds 442. Not a clone. Cars from Fremont assembly plant. Complete restoration. White with red interior. Newly new motor with brand new automatic transmission. Foose wheels. You know, shame on Foose for making an ugly set of wheels. There's that DD Speed Shop dude. You gotta love that guy. One of the coolest Canadians I know of right there. On to another one. It's a 1966 Oldsmobile Cutlass 442 for $35,000. You can see it's a convertible. It's more than likely a clone. So it's got a 4-speed in it with an LS engine. Great running, classic. It's got an LS swap, 5-speed manual. It's not a true 442 either. I don't like it. $35,000, he can keep it with the Chevy cowl hood on it. On to another one. It's a 1967 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme 442. That's how you'd punch it in. Wisconsin area 2 days ago, $45,000. This car looks absolutely beautiful. So the right wheels, red line tires. It's got all the 442 emblems. This car is beautiful. Got the right hood. It's got a 4-speed in it. So there's your pick of the day. With an awesome air cleaner. Looks absolutely gorgeous under the hood as well. Along with the car that's listed for $45,000, it should look beautiful everywhere. Got a nice trophy there. You want it at the car show, I'm sure. He's got a lot of photos. I'm digging it. If you're looking for a really nice, pristine, that's what I would call it, pristine 1967 Olds Cutlass Supreme 442, boom, Wisconsin. It's a lot of money. You got up into some big money on some of these 442s. 1967 Olds Cutlass S 442, $48,000 for this one. Listed 11 weeks ago in Michigan, and I dig it. I dig the rims and the red line tires again. I like the red pinstripe down the side. I dig the color. This is a beautiful car. Again, 4-speed. Absolutely gorgeous. I like this one better than the other one. I like silver. 11 weeks ago, Michigan. Clear title. Contact Jack. It's got Jack's phone number on there. 400 cubic inch, 400 dual exhaust. Kept in storage. Options include factory Hurst 4-speed with console, gauge pack cluster, cold AC. It's a VV code, antique pewtered paint, black interior. Original SS1 wheels included. New 15-inch SS1 wheels on the rear with new BF Goodrich red lines. Excellent glass and chrome. New dash. This car is beautiful. So I like it more than the red car. But the red one was what, 45? So for $3 more, I'd go get that one. Yep, money's not an option. On to another one. And if money's not an option, this might be the one I go get. 1967 Olds Cutlass, $55,000 5 weeks ago, Florida. Yeah, I don't think you could put a bigger engine in one. It says fool's gold. This thing is absolutely badass. So let's see what kind of blown engine they got in there. It's a 67 Olds Cutlass drag car, 540, blown alcohol motor. It says who it's built by. It says full funny car cage in the family from day one. Fiberglass hood, fenders, doors, numbers, deck. Lid comes with 28-foot trailer. I'm loving it, man. What a badass drag car. Nobody have included a couple of those in a while. And again, the search was for 442s, not drag cars, but I did include a couple on here. On to another one. It's going to be our highest priced 67 Olds Cutlass 442 convertible. I want $75,000 for this car. And there's no way, even with the drop top on there, it does look beautiful. It does. It got the right rims, the right tires, but I like the silver one better. You know, and that's just me. If you want a rag top, that was the nicest one we've seen on the episode today by far. So on to my pick of the day, and it's going to be this one right here. It's going to be 1967 Olds Cutlass 442 for $2,500. So this is 16 weeks ago in Ohio. So this is the kind of Ohio stuff I've been dealing with. Some of you guys don't know how Ohio cars look. This is the kind of cars I've been restoring for over 30 years now. Clean title, 1967 Olds 442 for sale. Has non-running 350 engine with original code 400 transmission, 12-bolt rear end with 308 gear. Had the car running and moving around in the parking lot, but do not drive due to the fuel. It doesn't have the fuel tank hooked up and no brakes on it. As you can see, the car is pretty rusty everywhere. is best suited for parts. I have a clear title for it, which is a huge deal here in Ohio. You can see he's got a $2,500 or best offer. So I'm digging this one. This is definitely the pick of the day. Even if you got to go find another car, a shell to build, you're at least getting the title, and it's complete. It's all together. It's not missing a trunk lid like that first car for $2,000. As I say that, it is missing a couple headlights, and thank God it's missing an air cleaner, because I'd rather see it missing an air cleaner again than seeing that thing that we see on like almost every episode. So it does have rust everywhere. I don't like the rims on it. Got a rusted out trunk. It's rusty, but I'm digging it for $2,500 for the title here in Ohio. Yeah, that's kind of stuff I've been fixing on my life, so that kind of rusted out shit don't scare me. But thanks for the request. Again, I make no commission off any of the sales. I don't charge finder fees for any of you. The way to pay back the channel is just hit the big thumbs up if you're digging that we're finding cars for subscribers. Thanks for watching, everybody. I believe we're going to be back with some 70 Cutlasses. So you got to dig that. Thanks for watching. Peace out.